up? I'm Danny Corrales, and this is No Hablo Espanol, the show that's too proud to take Rosetta Stone. I'm here with Rubio, NBA point guard with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Followed you since you were young on YouTube and everything like that. First question is, what was it like playing professional basketball at the age of 14?
It was good. It was, for me, it was not a big deal. I didn't knew I was going to like the big stage. I thought it was like going just to a game that it was like with more fans and louder music and all the stuff. But I didn't thought about it. And I wasn't nervous because it was like, oh, I'm just gonna play basketball.
Did you go from playing with kids who were like your age at the time to all of a sudden playing with older men, or were you kind of eased into that a little bit?
No, I was playing with my age, probably like a year older, maybe. But then I remember going to watch a practice of my brother, who was actually playing with the professional team, and there were 9 guys, and they missing a guy. And I was on the stands, and they asked me like, "Yo, you got some shoes?" And I say, "Yeah, of course. I always have my basketball shoes on." And they say, "You wanna play?" And I say, "Yeah." So I practiced with them. It was preseason. That's a lot of guys were with the national team, so that's why there were only 9 players. And I practiced well. And they say, "Tomorrow you're coming with training camp." I say, "Well, I gotta ask my mom if I can go." So I started going with training camp, and then the first game they asked me if I could go. We had to leave on Friday, and I had to skip class. And I say, "Well, let me ask my parents if I can go." I went home, Mom, please let me go. I want to go to the game, and she let me do it, and I went to play and became professional.
Since you've played overseas before you came to the NBA, I mean, there's a lot of talk in the draft about like Moutier and Porzingis, and people are afraid. They don't equivalate what they did overseas as to what guys in college did. Do you think it's an advantage or a disadvantage for those guys coming into the league?
It can be both, but I think it's more an advantage because nobody knows them. So first time you show your skills, and they impress. If you're playing professional in Europe, that's a great league. You had a lot of experience playing with pros instead of playing in college that you're playing with the same age. So you are like more ready, I guess. And at the same time, it's a disadvantage because you don't know the other players. So it's just like kind of like both, but I would say it's more an advantage.
You know, you were playing with an ankle injury for a few games, and then finally you shut it down. So how does your ankle feel right now?
Feeling good. I had surgery like 2 months ago. They scoop it, and I feel better.
What do you think of the idea of you and Levine playing in the backcourt together? You guys think that you guys could be one of the top backcourts in the league, or do you guys think your game complements each other?
Yeah, I think we complement.
Because since he dunks and you pass it so well.
I was so excited to play with him, and I couldn't play a lot of minutes because I got hurt, and in the beginning of the year he wasn't playing that much. But by the end of the year, you could see that he improved a lot. He really adapted to this league. He is so athletic that it fits perfect to my game. I play only like 2-3 games, good games with him, I would say. And I know that we can have a great relationship because the way he plays, he likes to run, I like to throw lobs, and he can jump. So.
Final question, what's it like playing with Kevin Garnett? Like, do you have a Kevin Garnett story yet? You know, what's your...
Not yet, it was only half the season, but I'll say I was impressed for the way he works. I remember going to a shoot around. It was like usually at 10:30. I got there like 10 minutes before to get my shots up and all the stuff. And he was already there sweating, the only guy on the court. And you could see like a guy who was like 20 years in the league and still going before anybody else over there. That shows everybody that he was involved, that the way he works, and it's unbelievable.
Has he tried to like mess with you yet, or like try to pick on you just to see what he can get away with? Because I know he likes to talk a little trash.
Yeah, he does, and but he's been good. He's been good to me. I respect that, and I hope next season he can come back and push everybody, not just me, a little harder.
All right, awesome. Thanks so much, Ricky.
Thank you. Gracias.
De nada. I know that one. Take it easy, man.